to the Getting It Wrong podcast, where we unlearn harmful ideals, beliefs, and ideologies that we might be holding on to. And we get practical ways to live a more holistic and balanced lifestyle. And we embrace our mistakes here because getting it wrong is the first step to getting it right. I am your co-host, Gabby.
And I'm Morgan. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back. This is the Getting It Wrong podcast. Welcome to our Wellness Wednesday. I do want to let you guys know that we are going to be going on a hiatus after this episode. We're going to be gone for like 2 weeks so we can take a rest, revamp, and get some stuff ready for the new season.
Yes, we need a break, yeah.
We do. Honestly, trying to keep up with like social media and all that stuff. We need a break.
We need a break. Yeah, the goal is to manage our energy and to make sure that we can take that time off and then come back stronger than ever. That is the goal. But yeah, and then you guys need to catch up anyway. Go ahead.
Yes. Listen to our other episodes. We talk about a lot of good stuff. Yeah. So go catch up. You can listen to us on Spotify. You can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, YouTube, wherever.
Yes.
But
yes,
I wanted to get that out of the way. But we're going to get into talking about springtime.
Yay.
One of my favorite seasons. Like, I really love the transition seasons, like spring and fall.
Yes, those are the best ones.
I'm glad you agree. And springtime is a time when everything that was dead starts blooming and coming back to life. It's a period of growth, and out with the old and in with the new. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about some things we can do in the springtime to help bring prosperity and newness into our lives. One of my favorite things to do, which I can't say my favorite thing to do, but something that I would really like to do because I haven't gotten started yet, is planting something for the springtime. Ideally, you probably would have want to plant something a little bit before March, but it's never too late. So I got some seeds from the store, just like some herbs and maybe one piece of food, maybe like, I think it was cucumber. And that's what I plan on planting this season. And I want you guys to do a little research about your region where you live and like what's the best type of thing to plant in March, and maybe just choose one thing and just plant it and just nurture that little bad boy and just watch it grow from spring to whenever. Well, let me know how it goes when we come back on the podcast, and I'll share my progress with you guys as well.
I love that. Yes, just nurturing something.
Yeah.
Yes, I love that. And then just seeing your hard work come to fruition.
Yeah, it's just watching it grow.
Yeah, I love it. Why not? Let's do that, guys. I'm gonna do it too. I don't know if I'm gonna plant like a seed, but I did get some plants recently. These are my first plants ever. I got them from IKEA. Yay, proud plant IKEA. Mom. Well, these are my first real plants because y'all know I like the fake ones. You can probably definitely tell. You can definitely tell. I like the fake plants too. It's just, it livens it up, but you don't have to worry about taking care of stuff. But I'm going to commit. We got some IKEA plants, going to try and take care of them, keep them alive, do our best. So. Yes,
watch those. Yeah, if you are too intimidated by the fact, if you're too intimidated to grow things from seed, I totally recommend just buying a plant, and you can nurture that plant and watch it grow at the same time.
Yes, that's a good alternative.
So you still get the same, maybe not exactly the same, but still a great effect. Something I did as well is just buy some fresh flowers. Like it just makes me so happy to go into Trader Joe's and look in their flower section and just maybe pick a fresh flower of the week. It's something I would love to keep up every week, but it ends up being like maybe once a month sometimes, to be honest. But but it's something that brings life and joy into the home.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's wonderful to start doing in springtime if you haven't started doing it already. I mean, honestly, I would love to keep it up year round, but if you happen to fall off, a great time to start back up is spring.
I love that.
Yes, and they're not
Let's
that
do it.
expensive either. I think I only spent around $6 for the bunch of flowers that I got.
Okay.
I mean, they do get a little bit more expensive, but it
Right.
doesn't have to be, is what I'm saying. Um, that's all that I wanted to talk about for the little plant section. But then I
Mm-hmm.
also wanted to talk about the spring equinox and the full moon. So I'm not going to go into a lot of detail because I'm not one of those. I'm honestly not one of those people who study the moon and astrology and the
Mm-hmm.
stars. Like that is not me. I literally just go off of what I've experienced in my life for years. It's like I've
Mm-hmm.
always had a connection to the energy of the earth and the moon, and I just wanted to share some information, things that I've experienced over time that I think would help you guys. So when this episode airs, the last full moon before spring would already have happened, but you could still use these same practices for the full moon, that the first full moon of spring. I think that full moon would be powerful as well with a lot of energy, but I can really feel the energy of this new moon that's coming up March 18th. And I want to share a story because technically I did not know that there was going to be a full moon on March 18th, but I could literally sense it. Like, I mean, of course, the moon was looking a little fuller recently, but I want to say about a week ago, like a week ago, I just started like really getting into like my fitness, and I got the urge to fast and like really clear myself like on the inside. Like my digestive system is like crazy clean now.
Oh,
And
what you do? Okay, you can tell me later.
girl,
Go ahead.
okay, but fasting is a part of it. Fasting is a huge part of it.
Oh, got you.
Um, um, where was I? But yeah, my digestive system is like super clean now. And I keep getting like these different signs, like everything is saying March 18th, March 18th, March 18th. And this was like a
Mm-hmm.
week, maybe even 2 weeks ago. And I'm just like, there must be a full moon coming on March 18th. So I Googled it and I was like, is there going to
Spidey
be a
senses
full moon?
tingling.
Seriously, I was like, is there going to be a full moon March 18th? Literally, March 18th, full moon.
Oh
Not
my.
not making this up. I know I feel like I sound crazy, but but
Everybody's a
I'm
little
not.
crazy.
I know just a little bit, but it's like I feel like the earth and literally biologically your body will give you signs of certain things that are happening, and I feel like my body and the earth and God is giving me signs that whatever that I want to leave behind and whatever I want to bring into
Hmm.
fruition, um I really need to start praying on that, and I really need to start
Hmm.
putting things into action now. The energy
Hmm.
that the earth is offering now is going to help propel whatever that you are trying to do and push it forward and make it happen.
Hmm.
And that's the message that I've been getting. And this has happened before. Like, the reason I'm sharing is because I'm not making it up. This is how I've always operated, and this is how I've always made things happen for myself.
Hmm.
So, I mean, honestly, I don't know the science behind it. It could be like some type of placebo effect, but I don't think it is.
What? I don't believe in placebo. Like I take advantage of every placebo out there. Like
Honestly,
yeah, I,
because honestly, it's all just energy. It's
yeah,
really all just
like
energy.
if it's gonna make me believe that I can do something better, I will do it. You know.
Exactly.
But yeah, no, but there is like, there's truth to it because like God makes he puts cycles in place. Like the full moon, for example, he puts these things in place because it It helps us, like these timestamps and these cycles, it just gives you, it like reinforces like newness and starting things, and like it, yeah, it's not, it's very, it makes complete sense is what I'm getting at.
Great. So I'm glad I don't sound crazy, but I think it's super important for humans to move with the earth and move with the seasons and move with what God created. You know what I'm saying? Just like in wintertime, when things start to hibernate and things start to die, I'm like, that is a period where we should be resting. Just like this is a time of growth where things are coming to life and blooming. This is a time where we should start pushing our dreams and growing and healing ourselves to become better people.
Much sense. That makes so much sense, because in the winter, I don't be wanting to do anything but stay in the house, eat good, you know? And then the springtime, it's just like, it makes complete sense. It's like everybody has similar cycles. Just like also like they say cuffing season, even that, it's like you want to get close to somebody. Big nigga season, you want somebody to be big and warm, you know? It makes sense. It's like there are seasons there, and I'm just playing about the latter, but like there are seasons. There are seasons and things in place for a reason, you know, and and if you like go with it, sometimes it can help better your life. So why not? Placebo or not, whatever.
Right. I don't think it's a placebo effect. I just say that for the naysayers.
True.
And speaking of like healing and moving forward and growing, I think a key component of that is knowing who you are, knowing where you are in your life so you can move forward. And something that I caught wind of maybe about a week ago was this personality quiz called the Color Quiz. And it's a 5-minute personality test. It took me 5 minutes to do, didn't take long at all. It was founded by some psychologists, I think, from decades of research. It's been used for hundreds of years, I believe. I'm not really sure how long it's been used, but I know it's been a long time. And literally it's just choosing colors. And they use these colors basically to tell you your existing situation, your stress sources, your characteristics, your desired objective, your problems that are happening right now. They give you 2 real problems that are happening in your life right now. And I feel like knowing these things about yourself can actually help you identify the problem and actually work on moving forward. It's like once you know something, once you give something a name, I feel like that's what helps you be able to work through it and grow and heal. And I was a little bit skeptical about this test because when you think of like personality tests and quizzes, you think of like the what's that? The something bridge test. Okay, no, I was not thinking about Harry Potter, even though I did take that quiz and I'm Hufflepuff all the way. I am Hufflepuff. No, I so lied. I'm not even Hufflepuff. I'm
Slytherin all the way. What's up? No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I've never taken it.
You've never taken it, but I'm so Ravenclaw. I don't know. No disrespect to Hufflepuff, but I'm so Ravenclaw. But back to the color quiz. I was skeptical about it because the other personality tests I've taken were like so long and so detailed. And it's like, how could something so short be accurate at all? So I took the quiz and I was very, very, very surprised. I'm like, this.
Ooh, tell us what you got.
Okay, I can tell you some of it. I don't want to tell you all of it because it was a little bit too on the nose.
They were in your business.
They were too in my business. I'm like, who told y'all this?
That's funny.
But it says my existing situation is creative and emotional. Looking for ways to further expand those qualities, looking for a partner who enjoys the same activities, seeking adventure and new and unusual activities. And I was like, that's me all the way. Because what I have a trip coming up that's new and unusual. I'm literally going out of the country by myself.
Oh my
And
gosh.
everyone is so worried about me.
A little bit.
And everyone and other people think I'm nuts, but I'm just like, I feel like it's something that I have to do. I am seeking adventure. I am seeking activity, but I'm also seeking self. And I feel like it's super important for me to take this trip by myself.
That's
Okay.
cool though. Very brave. You better come back. I'm not playing.
I shall. I'm gonna share my location with everybody.
I don't know about that.
I'm talking about everyone here like that. I know. Okay. But I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the other one. So other than the existing situation, it also has like your stress sources. And I feel like that is super important to know because a lot of us are under a lot of stress. And if identifying those sources can actually help you either eliminate or lessen those stress sources. And so for my stress source, it says concerned about unhappy relationships, feels as there is no hope to restore friendship and trust. The situation is depressing, but she feels she must continue, although she is exhausted. And I know that I've spoken before about like friendships and relationships and how I felt like sometimes like you have to like lower people on your tier or like leave people behind. And that's just something that I've really been going through. I feel like a lot of people have been going through that. I feel like this is just a very transitional period in people's lives. But that's something that I've really been dealing with as of recent. And I'm still going through it. So I really, and I probably wouldn't have known or not known, but I wouldn't have identified that as a huge source of stress in my life without taking this test. Because now that I think about it, I'm just like, that is something that I'm going through. And it is a source of stress in my life that I'm probably not dealing with as I should. You know, taking that emotional time or like, you know, at least writing about it, getting it out on paper, like doing something to like help lessen the stress that it is causing for me because, you know, losing friendships is harder than losing like romantic relationships sometimes, in my opinion, or losing relationships with your family. Like, you know, it's crazy. But I think that's all that I'm going to share with you guys, but I do want you guys to take the quiz. You can go to colorquiz.com and we'll also link it below. I think I've been doing a terrible job of linking things. I think I was supposed to link something on the last episode that I didn't do. So I'm going to go ahead.
Like, oh, she better stop saying that because I'm not going to remember to tell you.
I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go through these episodes and make sure the links are actually there.
Homework.
Yeah, homework for me. I'm going to make sure the links are there for you guys to click on. I'm so sorry if they're not. If you don't see a link, comment something and be like, yeah, say, sis, there's no link, please.
Yeah, and don't get mad if we delete it and then put the link in. I'm just
delete your comment. Like, what are you? I don't know what they were talking about. It's there the whole time.
Ghastly.
Right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so and it goes deeper. It talks about your objectives and your problems. So I really suggest that you guys take it, and it might give you a little bit of insight on your life that you might not have taken the time to think about otherwise.
Okay. No, that's interesting. I'm curious to know my stressors. I think I know, but like what if there's some like underlying stressors that I'm not aware of that I could easily get rid of, you know? Because you know, you have of course the stressors you can't immediately get rid of or alleviate. So being aware of some of those stressors, very important. Being aware of where you are. What was the first one? You said it was like giving you an idea of what your current
situation is.
Oh, okay. I'm interested. What's my situation? Now I want to take the test.
It only takes 5 minutes. Go ahead.
That's not bad. We should get mine on air.
Right?
No, I mean, but I don't know about my business being out there either.
You can just read the first two. Like, it's not, okay. You know, you don't have to share more than what you want. Mm-hmm. But you don't have to take it on air either. So
yeah.
But that's you guys' homework. Take this color quiz. We're gonna link it in the description. I promise.
I should be reminding you because I'm sitting there editing, hearing you say that, and I never.
You gotta text me like, get the link.
Get the link.
But I'm gonna go ahead and do a little review of what we talked about. So we talked about some plants, growing things in the new. I call spring the new year. So growing things in the new year. Use this energy of the spring equinox. Use the energy of the full moons, because I swear, I don't know the science behind it, like I said, but I swear the energy that the last full moon before spring and the full moon after spring, like I feel like that's one of the most powerful energies that I get from the moon to really move forward in my life. And take the color quiz and share your results in the comment section, please.
Yeah, we want to hear it. We want to see what stressors you have, or if you find something interesting about yourself that you agree with, or if there's something about the test that you don't agree with. Just let us know how you guys feel about the test, the color test.
Yes, talk to us. Talk to the fam, the Getting It Wrong fam. All right, guys, but that's all that I have, and we'll see you guys next time.